The gourami does not accept the limitations imposed by water. Where other fish depend entirely on dissolved oxygen, gouramis rise to the surface and breathe the air itself. This single act, simple, silent, and efficient, defines one of the most remarkable evolutionary paths among freshwater fish. Native to Southeast Asia, gouramis evolved in slow-moving rivers, swamps, floodplains, and rice paddies. These environments are warm, stagnant, and often depleted of oxygen. For most aquatic life, such conditions are lethal. For gouramis, they became opportunity. The key lies inside the head. Gouramis possess a labyrinth organ, a complex structure of folded bone and tissue located above the gills. This organ allows them to extract oxygen directly from atmospheric air. When a gourami rises to the surface and gulps air, it is not gasping, it is breathing. This adaptation changed everything. With independence from water oxygen levels, gouramis colonized environments inaccessible to competitors. Shallow puddles, dense vegetation, seasonal wetlands, places where fish die became refuges. Evolution did not make gouramis faster or stronger. It made them freer. Their bodies reflect a balance between delicacy and control. Laterally compressed, with elongated dorsal and anal fins, gouramis move with slow precision. They are not sprinters. They glide. Their pelvic fins have evolved into thin, thread-like feelers rich with sensory cells. These filaments act as tactile organs, allowing gouramis to explore their surroundings through touch. In murky water where visibility fails, touch replaces sight. Gouramis are not simple animals. They recognize territory, remember rivals, and modify behavior based on experience. Males, especially, display complex dominance behaviors. Color intensifies, fins flare, postures change. Conflict is often resolved through display rather than violence. But violence is not absent. Territorial disputes can escalate into aggressive encounters, particularly during breeding season. Gouramis are strategic fighters, biting fins, targeting balance, retreating when advantage fades. Survival favors restraint over recklessness. Feeding behavior is equally adaptable. Gouramis are omnivores, consuming insects, larvae, algae, plant matter, and small crustaceans. Some species specialize more heavily in plant material, others in protein. This flexibility allows survival across fluctuating seasons and habitats. Reproduction reveals the gourami's most iconic behavior, bubble nest building. Males construct floating nests made of mucus-coated air bubbles, anchored to vegetation. This structure is not decoration, it is engineering. Eggs placed within the bubble nest receive constant oxygen and protection from predators and water movement. After spawning, the male guards the nest aggressively. He retrieves fallen eggs, repairs damaged bubbles, and defends territory with intensity disproportionate to his size. Parental care continues until the fry are free swimming. Few fish display this level of involvement. Young gouramis hatch vulnerable and undeveloped. The labyrinth organ matures later, forcing juveniles to rely on dissolved oxygen at first. Survival during this stage is precarious. Only those in stable environments reach maturity. Longevity varies by species, but many gouramis live several years, with larger species reaching over a decade under optimal conditions. Growth is slow and deliberate. Human interaction with gouramis spans centuries. In parts of Asia, they are food fish, valued for hardiness and taste. In modern times, selective breeding produced vibrant varieties like the dwarf gourami, pearl gourami, and giant gourami. But domestication did not erase instinct. In captivity, gouramis still breathe air, establish territories, recognize individuals, and respond to environmental stress. Poor conditions do not weaken them quietly, they change behavior. Aggression increases. Immunity drops. The fish communicates distress clearly. In the wild, gouramis play a stabilizing role. They regulate insect populations, recycle organic matter, and serve as prey for birds, reptiles, and larger fish. They are both controller and controlled. Climate change and habitat loss threaten wild populations. Wetlands drain. Pollution alters water chemistry. Yet gouramis persist where others fail, thanks to their evolutionary independence. They are not invincible, but they are prepared. To watch a gourami rise calmly to the surface, inhale air, and descend again is to witness an animal that refused limitation. It did not wait for the environment to improve. It changed the rules of survival. The gourami is not ornamental. It is not passive. It is not simple. It is proof that sometimes evolution does not move forward, it moves upward.